Hello everybody, welcome back to another YouTube video. So before we get into this video, I would like to wish you all a very happy new year as it is officially the year 2026. So in today's video, I'm actually doing something brand new that I've never done on this channel. I got a comment saying they wanted to see a football video of me going over every single team and giving my thoughts and opinions. So I figured I'm going to go over the teams that potentially could make the playoffs, and I'm going to give you guys my thoughts and my opinions. And so we're going to go over the AFC conference and also the NFC. And I'm going to predict my Super Bowl winner. I'm going to predict the Super Bowl matchup, and I'll just kind of walk you through what this looks like. So as you see on your screen right now, you see both conferences and what the matchups look like. So if the playoffs started today, the first seed Denver Broncos would have a bye. So they wouldn't have to play. They'd be automatically entered into the second round. So the seventh seed Buffalo Bills would have to travel to New England and play the second seed New England Patriots. If that matchup were to happen, I am going to take, in that one, I'm going to take the Patriots in that one. I think the Bills go home, so I've got the Patriots moving on. I just think the Patriots are red hot right now. I think the Bills' defense is a problem, and I just don't see the Patriots going home in the first round. Yes, the Bills probably should win it, knowing that there's no Mahomes in the playoffs, but I just see the Patriots being too much here for the Bills, so I see the Pats moving on. So next, the sixth seed Los Angeles Chargers would travel to the 3 seed Jacksonville Jaguars. I think in this one, I'm going to go Jags. I think the Jags are red hot right now. I like their head coach, and I just trust the Jags, I think, more than the Chargers. Both those teams don't have a ton of playoff experience, and so I think that's really up in the air, but I think the Jags would end up pulling that one off. So now into this one. If the playoffs started today, it'd be the 5th seed Houston Texans at the 4th seed Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, this weekend, I believe on Sunday, the Ravens and the Steelers play one another for the division. If the Ravens win, the Steelers are eliminated and do not even make the playoffs. If the Steelers win, the Ravens are eliminated. So the Steelers might not even make the playoffs. They have to win this weekend if they want to be in. So no matter what, I'm taking the Texans over the Steelers and over the Ravens. I think the Texans end up moving on there. So now we'll go to the NFC side of things. So if the playoffs started today, the first seed Seattle Seahawks would have a bye. So the 7th seed Green Bay Packers would have to play the 2nd seed Chicago Bears in Chicago. I'm taking the Bears in that matchup. I just think that's going to be a tough matchup for the Packers, but I think the Bears will pull that one off. Next, we got the 6th seed Los Angeles Rams against the 3rd seed Philadelphia Eagles, the defending Super Bowl champions. This would be a very good game, but I think considering the Rams just lost to the Falcons, I think the Eagles are the better team. If they can play a legit full 60 minutes of football, I think the Eagles win this game and knock out the Rams. Next, we have the 5th seed 49ers at the 4th seed Panthers. Now, the Panthers and the Buccaneers play each other, and the winner of that will be in the playoffs. The loser will be out. So it would be the 49ers at the Panthers or the Bucs. I would probably in this one, I think either way, I'm going Niners in this one, I think. So I'm going to go Niners there. So now if I'm not mistaken, I believe the Broncos would now have to play the Texans. And I'm going to take in this one, I'm going to actually go with the upset. I think Houston knocks out the Broncos. I'm going to say the Broncos are eliminated there. And so now, if my math is correct, the Pats and the Jags would play. And I think I'm gonna ride Where do I go here? The Patriots would be the home team. I think the Jags secretly come in and get a win. I'm going to go Jaguars. They knock out the Patriots. So now let's go to the NFC. So the Seahawks, I believe, would have to play the 49ers. And I think in this one, I'm going to take... I think I'm going to go Niners. I think the Seahawks, they just don't have the playoff experience. Do I trust Sam Darnold? I don't know. And so I'm going to go the Niners there. So now the Bears and the Eagles would play. I don't know how far the Bears are going to go. They really don't have a ton of playoff experience, so I think it comes down to Philly. I think Philly ends up knocking out the Bears there to advance to the NFC Championship game. So now we have the Jaguars and the Texans for the AFC Championship game. And in that one, I am going to go with the Jacksonville Jaguars. I think the Jags, they're red hot. I think they're going the whole way to the Super Bowl this year. That's my pick for the AFC. So I have the Jags in the Super Bowl there for the AFC. Now, for the NFC side of the table, it'd be the 3-seed Philadelphia Eagles at versus the 5-seed San Francisco 49ers. And without a doubt, I'm going Philly here. I don't trust the 49ers in terms of, making the Super Bowl. I just don't see it. So it'd be the Jags and the Eagles in the Super Bowl, according to what I'm talking about here. I think if this were to be the matchup, I am going to take the Philadelphia Eagles just because the Eagles have the experience and the Jags do not. So now just to quickly go through why I picked everything, I'm just going to kind of go over my thoughts on each team. So for the Broncos, they win a lot of close games, but I do think somebody's going to knock them off, and so I don't see them going to the Super Bowl. For the Bills, their defense is terrible, so I don't necessarily trust them that much there. The Pats, they could realistically go the entire way. I just don't know if the non-playoff experience will hurt them. That's the same thing really with the Jags, is will them not being in the playoffs the past couple of years, will that hurt them in terms of not being able to go to the Super Bowl? For the Texans, I just don't think the Texans are ready for the Super Bowl yet. For the Steelers or Ravens, both those teams just aren't ready. And then to the NFC, Seahawks, Sam Darnold. That's my question mark. Can he do anything? The Packers, they're going to play too good of a team in the Bears. I also think the Packers, I think they've got talent, but I just don't think that it's going to be enough for them to advance past the Bears. For the Rams, I think it's a matter of, are they going to figure out what's going on right now? Because they lost to the Falcons. Are they going to figure out how to find and play their best football? Because if they can play their best football and the Eagles' offense continues to struggle, I could see the Rams defeating the Eagles if the Eagles' offense continues to struggle. For the Eagles, really, I think as long as the offense can figure it out and play well the entire 60 minutes, I think the Eagles will defend the title and win it again. And then for the 49ers, I don't know. They're injury prone. I just don't see that helping them. I think they're going to be in the playoffs, but I just don't think they're going to go to the Super Bowl. And then for the Panthers or Bucks, I mean, both those teams, they're having okay seasons, but I just don't think they're ready. So that that's kind of why I think the Jags and Eagles is my matchup at this point. So that's my pick. I have the Jacksonville Jaguars versus the Philadelphia Eagles in Super Bowl 60. So thanks, guys, for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I know it's a little bit different than normal. I'm trying to do some different content just to see if I can get some more followers. So if you guys enjoyed this video and you guys want more football content, let me know. And you probably will get some more football content. If you guys want me to talk about teams that are outside of the playoffs in the future for them, just let me know in the comments, and maybe I'll do that video. But thanks, guys, for watching. I appreciate you guys watching and supporting this channel. and I will talk to you guys soon. Peace out.